People, look, I warned you that it was gonna be double mirroring. I did, but look. Look at this motherfucker in the center of your screen, dog. What are the odds that someone has the exact same outfit as you? I would like to think my suit's kinda unique, but I'll be damned. There's a motherfucker here who has on my suit and a skull face. Homeboy is an avid participant in the Day of the Dead. Los Muertos, or Los Dias Dias. Look, the Day of the Dead in Spanish is like Los Dias de la Muerto or something like that. The Days of the Dead. But I've seen that, and I was like, damn, I gotta kill this man. There can only be one person who wears a suit that I wear in my games, right? I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I made a short entitled "There Can Be Only One." One what, you might ask? Well, you see, apparently I've gained a bit of popularity, and there was a guy, I don't know if he's still around, but there was a guy named Jet Killer. Not Jet Killer ADW, just Jet Killer. I said, huh. It's kind of like walking up to a doorstep of somebody and saying, hey, I want a gun to my face. You see, people, I was looking at the ground. You know, the entrance to this here building. I was thinking he was like, I don't know, around the corner or some shit like that. Pretty much right where I'm at. Underneath the little shaded area behind me. That's where I was thinking he was at. My brain did not think to itself, check the obvious open-ass staircase that is sitting there in broad daylight for a guy who was crawling. Yeah, I did not think that, because I'm like, he wouldn't be up there. That's way too obvious. Well, you see, people, this is what, you know, blissfully ignorant means. You walk in a danger thinking it's safe. You walk into an open area thinking, ah, yes, no one's going to see me here. No. And you notice how I didn't see him, didn't notice him, until he moved. Like I keep telling you all, nothing moves in this game but people. I will fully admit that was some terrible aim. Absolutely terrible. But in my defense, I was still in stalking mode. What do I mean by that? Well, I expected for him to be, I don't know, behind the shed, not in the shed. So when I heard some wood and the door open, I was like, ah, shit. There is no way I'm finna die this bullshit. Well, luckily for me, homeboy had the reactions of a rock. So, there's that. But, I'm gonna say it. The damn secondaries are coming in clutch right now. Very clutch. I know that most of you always ask me, Jet, why don't you use a secondary with your rifle? This is why. This is why right here. Because, okay, like I keep telling you all, if you need a secondary with your rifle, you should not be playing rifles. That's just my own opinion now. I'm not saying it's fact. And I made this analogy one time, and I'll make it again. If your burger needs fries, your burger is not that good. Okay, maybe that's a bad analogy. How about this? I was watching this video about this couple. Dude sitting down on the couch minding his business. His girlfriend brings him a plate. And the boyfriend says, "Thanks, babe. Can you hand me any salt and pepper?" Girlfriend says, "Oh, we don't need none of that," and walks off. He bit into the food. He said, "Damn, she's right." See what I'm saying? Like, if you good with a rifle, you know for a fact you don't need a secondary. I say rifle. Replace every rifle word I said the past minute with sniper rifle. Because, the developers need something to do. AKA rename shit. But yeah, that is just my philosophy. Now, people, I want to say that I wanted to make this a lone wolf encounter. Or at least, I thought I put lone wolf on. As I hear some wind in my left ear, that was kind of spooky. I want to say I thought I put lone wolf on because I was like, I can't record a mirroring twice back to back without something different happening. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. And now we're here. Now we're here. And yes, in case you're wondering, I'm going for the nearest comm station because there kinda ain't shit else to do. No one's stepping on a mine, no one's getting shot at, so it's only natural I walk over here and the damn thing is on cooldown. Or, my bad, it's not on cooldown. Of course, I'll go to the wrong spot.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight with the airdrop.
There you go. There's your proof it's on cooldown now. So, I guess I'll just hop through this trench and see the comm station that's never available to be used. And keep going. Yeah. Now, we see the lobby, the pre-game lobby screen. We've seen it. When I booted this game here up, or this here game up, I said, I'm not going to leave until I find my doppelganger. I'm not. Of course, he's not going to change his outfit because I'm here. I mean, that would be hella self-centered to say. Only I can have this outfit. No one else can. I mean, I'm not going to... Well, hold on now. Okay, maybe this is just me, but if you've been here for, I don't know, the past, I guess, 4 years... Maybe 3, because I want to say year, what, like 3 is when I started uploading videos. You'll know that I changed outfits. Not because I kept dying to a single person, but because I kept dying in general. So, homeboy is not going to change his outfit because I shot him one time. That would just be petty, if you will. But, I'm still trying to send a message. Only I can have the skull. Well, not the threat skull, but the Mexican skull on my back because I am him, and him am I. Okay, well, the airdrop, right? Still sitting there. In broad daylight. And you know what? I got an idea. I'm going to delete 1, maybe 2, of my inventory. I'm going to have 2 slots available. Because I feel like in the back of my head, I just might grab this shit. Because look, it's mirroring in broad daylight and nothing's happening. But on the other side of that coin, if nothing's happening, it's because nobody's moving. And all it takes is for you to make one false step, kind of like how I did at the start of the match, and there goes your entire life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a shotgun. I have a, albeit shitty, assault rifle. So, yeah, there's that. So we return to the scene of most of my crimes. Airdrop's to my left. I'm looking in front of me. I don't see anything. Look at the left.
You have proved yourself as a killer. But will you stay alive when others know where you are?
Of course, there's a guy just behind a barrel watching an airdrop. Of course there is. Like I said, nothing's happening. But that don't mean that you're alone. It could just mean, oh look, another person. Pick up the phone. What the fuck? What? Developers. How's a phone ringing and on dial tone simultaneously? They gotta fix that shit. But anyway, I picked up the phone thinking, ah yes, the guy with the suit. He must be on the other end of the phone. He gotta be as bored as I am. You wanna fight? Let's do it. I might have a shitty secondary, but it's still a secondary. Hell, I don't know what you have, but I know what I have. And plus, he knows I'm here, because I'm a threat now. So, bitch, let's do it. In the words of NBA Youngboy. But, yeah, that phone was a fake. Never thought I would hear today when I say fake phone. Granted, there are kids' toys that were phones, and they were fake. You know, like that creepy ass, phone, house phone, with a little circular dial on the front of it. And it had wheels, I think. Dog, you know what I'm thinking Five Nights at Freddy's. I need to watch Sub Melts go to sleep to at night. But, look, I'm a threat the entire ass time I'm doing this shit. Walking right near an airdrop, not grabbing it. If anybody were to shoot, it wouldn't be now. I'm gonna tell you when they are going to shoot. I'm gonna tell you when. Right about. Wait. Now. Right about then is when they would shoot. Because it's hard to hit someone who's moving around like that. And oh yeah, I bet some of you new players didn't know. You can actually move and grab on shit, people. Depending on what shit you're grabbing, but the whole point is make yourself a hard-ass target to hit. And someone is hitting the detector at the end of the match? Why? And no one answered my phone duel, but there's a guy who was still here. Which just means he did not pick up the phone, someone else did. And they're probably gone by now. Well, I don't know what it is about me and grabbing my own cursed airdrop, but that's always how it plays out. And the phone is still ringing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm going to say shame on you, game, because I'm not falling for that shit. And plus, I'm living on borrowed time anyway, due to my own actions. So, I'm going to take my small black ass and my M82, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. Simple as that. Oh yeah, I probably didn't tell you all, but at the time of this here gameplay being recorded, it's Double XP weekend. My bad, Double XP beginning of the week. If that shit sound weird, it's because it is. Yeah. I got an airdrop and that was 11,000 experience. Could have been more if I would have done more stuff, but hey, I can make a laugh. And that's all that matters. People, I thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.